then something has gone wrong somewhere. At best, the positivity is decreased, and at worst, now there is negativity. But it did not turn up as expected, or it did not turn up at all. We need to question the intention behind the offer. Om friends, and welcome back to our channel Zazen Tarot Space. We had started with the series on numbers, understanding what each number signifies in our suits. In the first video on this series, we have learnt what the aces stand for. We saw that the aces represent the raw energy of that suit. They are the initial spark. They may be unfocused and undirected, but they are pure and they are new. And it depends on us how we want to develop that spark from there. In the Ace of Wands, we saw new energy. In the Ace of Swords, we saw a new idea. And with the Ace of Cups, we saw a new emotion. And lastly, in the Ace of Pentacles, we saw new luck or new health or maybe new wealth. But what happens when our ace is reversed? So in today's video, my friends, we will understand what happens when our aces are reversed. It is obvious that something has gone wrong because all four aces are very, very positive forces. And when they are reversed, then something has gone wrong somewhere. At best, the positivity is decreased, and at worst, now there is negativity. So let us look at what are the possible ways in which things can go wrong. First and foremost, in the aces we said there is something new. When something goes wrong, probably something was expected, a new offer, a new luck, a new development was expected. But it did not turn up as expected, or it did not turn up at all. Secondly, something did turn up, but the energies are blocked. What could that mean? That things are not as powerful as expected. So for example, we were expecting let's say a raise, a hike and a promotion in office. Now we get a promotion without the raise, without the hike, and also without the designation. So what are we left with? Extra workload and no benefits. So either the new spark of energy, that new idea or that new emotion or luck, the potential for it is blocked or it is lost altogether. When we look at the aces reversed, in the aces upright we saw something growing, coming out beautifully, flowering, offering. It is very evident when we see the aces upside down. The energies are not going upwards. In fact, they are getting suffocated under the weight of the hand and the cloud and the water or land, which is now above us. In the Ace of Wands, where we were expecting new workforce, new energy with respect to work, looks like things are pretty bad. Not only is the new thing gone, even what we had seems to be going down. The Ace of Cups. The cup was overflowing with juices, fulfillment, life juices, life fluids, fulfilling us. Turn it upside down and it all flows out of the cup. So something new, either the opportunity for that new thing is drained and it does not come to us, or else something new has come, but we do not feel the joy. We do not feel the fulfillment through it. Also, this could mean that where the emotions were genuine in the new offer, now we need to question the intention behind the offer. Also, unfortunately, the water that has gone on top will now not be stable. So this also becomes an indication of instability. especially because this is the water element. In the Ace of Swords upright, we had mental clarity. The mental clarity is gone here. We had victory. The crown was in the upright Ace of Swords was up there, shining bright, victorious. Turn it upside down, the crown falls off onto the floor, or rather off onto the skies below, and the victory is gone, the crown is gone. The new idea that was being promised is now either devoid of any real thought, but it just doesn't come up. Swords is representative of both thought as well as communication. So it is almost like being there, starting to say something and realizing that your words have failed you. And in the Ace of Pentacles, the pentacle can fall off the hand the moment it is reversed. In this case, this is a tricky card when reversed. It can have two meanings. One, of course, the new offer, the new material offer, luck offer, or health offer that we were expecting has fallen off. But this can also include the negative aspects of material success. Negative, when it goes negative, then either there could be conceit due to excess of material success, or else it could be talking about the evil uses of wealth, the evil side of wealth, and riches used in a wrong manner. Maybe prosperity is there, but all the negatives, the superficiality related to prosperity sets in. The wrong use of wealth and power is shown here. But friends, what happens when our aces come reversed in a reading? How should we understand the ace? This is again a slightly tricky thing. You will get it with practice. I always suggest that beginners in tarot can always start off with this is how I had learned. I used to simply turn the card upright and not read them reversed at all. I used to read cards as upright and I used to pick up my meanings from there. Gradually, as I gained confidence in that I had mastered the meanings of all the cards in their upright positions, then I would start to take the reversed cards also and read them as reversed. Once you begin to do that, then the question arises that what happens when an ace comes reversed in a reading, for example, Ace of Wands. So either the new job offer that was being expected does not turn up, or else the person does not feel happy about the new offer. Same thing with the Ace of Cups. Imagine a new emotion, a new love development, a new relationship, but you feel nothing. You feel a void inside because the fulfillment factor of the cup has flown out of it, drained out of it. So you actually feel drained. It can go negative in any manner. There is no particular one set way, but we know that we are encountering the negative part of the card when we see it in reversed. So for example, the Ace of Swords was supposed to have new ideas regarding thought and speech and communication. So instead of negativity coming in this way, that the person does not get the new idea, it could be in a roundabout manner wherein it could also happen that the person does get a new idea or new speech or new communication, but it does not come from within. He gets it from somewhere else or someone else. So which is why even despite getting that new idea, thought, he does not feel that satisfaction of having created something original, or that originality is not there, because it is ultimately not his or her own idea. So friends, the negativity can come in any way, but what we need to do is we need to look at all the cards surrounding the card that we have received and then try and extract the story that the cards are trying to tell us, try and receive the story that the cards are trying to tell us, which comes with practice and also some bit of tuning in and connecting with the cards, which friends I always recommend, for which I would recommend you to watch a video if you have not already watched this video. It is titled How Do Tarot Cards Work? You'll find it on our channel. I'll try and post the link also in the description box below. So watch that video, try and connect with yourselves with the card both, and also try and kind of become a channel rather than trying to interpret what the cards are telling you. Just try and become a medium. For that, whatever works for you is fine. If meditation works for you, that is excellent. If prayers work for you, that is excellent. Or if just trying to calm down your mind, whatever. Everybody has their own way. So howsoever you would like to kind of calm your mind so that you allow the story of the cards to unfold without adding your own meanings to it. Because the same set of cards can mean different things for different people, and try and portray their life story in front of you in different ways. And it is that is the job of a tarot card reader, and that comes with practice. We will be teaching you that also when we get down to demo readings, when we understand how we will do the various spreads. Until then, you can, if you have any other questions regarding this video or anything in general in tarot, you can post it in the comments section below. And if you want to watch any topic, you want to know more about any topic, you can post that topic also. We'll try and create a video around that topic. So now friends, having understood in the number series, having covered aces and aces reversed, and at the same time having covered each of the aces individually, each of the cards, what they mean individually, now it is time to move on to our twos. So in the number series, we will see what twos mean and what twos mean in reversed. Whereas when we talk about the card series, the minor arcana series, then we will try and understand what each of the twos represents individually, what does the card signify, and how to understand it when it comes up in your reading. So for that friends, let us move on to our videos on twos.